Welcome back to Black Evolution. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Dap Dan in the building. And I got very specific topic we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about Bill Cosby's release and the Me Too movement. Here we go. Let's get into it. Hey! Alright, so cut the music. So, in all seriousness, I got a very special guest in the building. Mr. Entrepreneur, Mr. CEO, Mr. He Is the Job, the new P. Diddy, Kidd Klutch Productions. How you doing, young brother?
I'm doing good, Dave. How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. So let's get into it, man. So we got Bill Cosby. He just been released from prison. I know a lot of people have a lot of high thoughts on this. Some people are praising it, saying they released a black man and justice has been done and everything. And some people are getting mad about it and everything. They get mad because, justice wasn't done. He should be locked up and this and that, and they messed up. So what are your thoughts on that, Al? Kidd Klutch.
First of all, I just want to say that everybody needs to pump their brakes on this. Justice has not been served, and I'm not going to sit here and say the man is guilty or innocent. I'm just, in my opinion, I think he's guilty, but I'm not going to say everybody, Bill Cosby's guilty or he's innocent to influence it because, well, he is innocent in a court of law because in the court of law, you're innocent until proven guilty.
Mm-hmm.
But in the court of public opinion, you're guilty until you're proven innocent.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't go by the court of public opinion. I go by the court of law, mm-hmm. and I use my judgment.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I think we have to stop doing is people keep trying their opinion fact.
Yeah.
And we gotta stop with that because it's destroying people's lives.
Mm-hmm.
And I think with Bill Cosby is this: he may have been guilty for those crimes and what he did with that, but in this particular, the way the prosecutors did him in this case, they violated his civil rights and
mm-hmm.
they did not approach it right. So yes, they had to let him out.
Yeah.
But I don't like how people would celebrate justice is done for Black America. I don't buy into the hype that Bill Cosby is selling. It is not. Because I have one thing to say, the George Floyd Justice and Policing Act is still not passed.
Mm-hmm.
And if they're accused of something like that, they're going to, black man, if he's accused of the same thing Bill Cosby is accused of, he going down.
Yeah, we going to jail.
Yep.
People saying justice has been done. A black America, a black man is free from the corrupt system of white supremacy, and he ain't do nothing, and he's been innocent the entire time. So you can't say that.
Yeah, we don't know. He's presumptively innocent at the point in time.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's no evidence or nothing's been done really in the investigation. Yeah. And I have a problem with those that's mad about the case and taking it out, saying that Bill Cosby needs to be in jail right now. The system does and this and that. And the Me Too movement, this is part of the Me Too movement. This is why Me Too survivors don't come out and testify because of this and that. No, stop lumping everything into one thing.
Yeah.
We got to take it on a case-by-case situation. Bill Cosby, the big point people is missing is that the prosecutors did not do what they were supposed to do.
Yeah.
In the case, this is why he's out of jail. Or this is why he's even in jail for that.
Yeah.
So we got to look at it from a standpoint of just open-mindedness.
Mm-hmm.
And view the facts. I know media hype look at everything from a case-by-case standpoint. We need to look at everything written in the reports.
Mm-hmm.
See what's going on. We can't just buy in the media hype and make an assumption of that.
Yep.
And also, I'm going to say, too, we need to, let's pump the brakes, too, with people that's trying to cancel Bill Cosby and even Felicia Rashad because she believes he's innocent.
Yeah.
We got to stop this shit. where you want to cancel people because they're saying something that you don't like.
Yeah. Yeah. Then you're going to try to make her backtrack. And he said she didn't really backtrack. She believed the man was innocent. She's just saying that she's saying, hey, the Me Too people, like, they survivors do need to come out and this and that. But I'm just saying on this case that the man is innocent. And he ain't do no wrong. But they get mad at her for saying that. This whole cancel culture movement. Yeah, this whole cancel culture movement needs to stop. Stop trying to cancel people because of people's opinion or things you don't like. That's the problem with the cancel culture movement. It ties into the Me Too movement as well, because they accusing somebody of something doesn't mean that you do it. You have to prove it in a court of law. This is where trials are made and this and that, and trials are, done because you have to prove it. Like, if you accuse somebody of raping you, you got to prove it. We can't just believe your word. That's not a court of public opinion. We have laws and statutes here. However, quote unquote, the criminal justice system and race reform, but that's another topic. But we're talking about the Me Too movement now and currently how it's being done. You can't accuse somebody of doing something and then not prove it. You have to prove it. It's not what you know, it's what you can prove. You have to prove it in a court of law that he did that. That he had the motive, that he had the evidence, that he had the time and everything else, that he planned it or this and that. You can't just be, he did it, and then, he's canceled. No, you have to prove it. Do an investigation, and if you find him. But if you don't have nothing to go on, and you have squat to go on, nah, that's not how they work. But they so quick to react. And I'm putting on everybody on blast because the Me Too people coming and then the companies, they catering. Why are you catering? Do a proper investigation, and then if you find that the person is guilty, then you fire him, as you rightly should. Don't be catering to these people because you don't have all the facts and everything else. You have to do a proper investigation. Oh, well, we're gonna fire him at this time and this and that. Why? What has it been proven? No. You're going based off of what? Based off an accusation. And the accusation means you are accusing somebody of doing something. You are suggesting. It's all it is. It's a suggestion. That's all it is. You are suggesting that the person did it. You have no proof. You have no evidence. Nothing. You are just accusing. Oh, he did this. Doesn't mean that he did it. No. You're just accusing that person of doing it. And that's the problem with the Me Too movement. It starts out good. Yes, people should be held accountable, but you can't just randomly accuse somebody that he did it and he ain't do nothing. Or you have lack of evidence. That's the problem. What are your thoughts on that, brother?
And I agree with you on that too, 100%. Because like you said, it's basically, we have laws in place where people need to follow those laws. Nobody should be above them. And if we want the law to work for everybody, you gotta use the law accordingly. You can't use it this way for this person and use it this way for another person.
Yeah.
Or just because you like the person or not.
Yeah.
It's not the only way. Because if we it's a dangerous road we're going on. Because if we sit here and say with Bill Cosby, we just assume he's guilty and throw him back in jail because the prosecutors made a mistake, even though the prosecutors made a mistake, we're gonna throw him in jail for their mistake.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because what can happen is if a regular person gets in that situation, their civil rights can be violated with that.
Mm-hmm.
And you're not gonna like it then.
Yeah. I feel like people's rights are being infringed upon. Like, hey, you're accusing somebody without doing a proper investigation. That's the whole point. You got to do proper investigations and stuff. Like, you got laws and everything else. And speaking of Bill Cosby situation and everything else, Bill Cosby went to jail. Why didn't Harvey Weinstein go to jail? Why didn't all these other people who were accused go to jail? The House of Cards man, Richard Spencer or whatever. Why didn't he go to jail?
Harvey Weinstein is in jail currently.
Okay, all right, fair enough. But I'm saying all these other people, when they were accused, why didn't they go to jail? Why are you just going after certain people? It's like there's an agenda going on. Supposed to be, yeah. It's like, come on, guys, you gotta, like, if you're gonna call a spade a spade, call a spade a spade. Go after all these people.
Okay.
Don't just go after the people you don't like and say, oh, he should be locked up. The people who be like, oh, he did it, but he shouldn't be locked up. I'm like, what you doing? There's something wrong.
And another thing is too, why is it R. Kelly is in jail too, but there's other ones that's still out?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Woody Allen married his daughter, and he didn't ever go to jail for that.
Yep. Something wrong.
Trump is sitting in his mansion right now. He ain't in jail. All the stuff he did.
Mm-hmm.
With rape and stuff.
Yep.
And other things.
And grabbing them and this and that.
Mm-hmm.
I moved on her very heavily. And this and that. Something wrong. So yeah, so Kidd Klutch, what are your closing thoughts on the whole Bill Cosby case and the Me Too movement?
My whole thoughts on the case is pump your brakes, everybody. Don't get excited about this. If his potential victims don't get discouraged by it and don't get angry by it, because you're directing your anger at the wrong person in this scenario.
Yeah.
Yes, he may have done it. You could be mad about that if that's true. But also be mad at the prosecutors for lying to him and tricking him.
Yep.
By having him give a deposition, telling him that he won't be charged in a criminal case, and turning around and doing it.
Yeah. And then they realized that's why they realized that the prosecution's messed up, because, he's not going to be charged. Then they charge him anyway, and he goes to jail. It's, wait a minute. They found out, wait a minute, you messed it up. Well, you shouldn't be going to jail because of your negligence. So that's my thoughts on the case. Like, closing out, like, hey, listen, the whole Bill Cosby thing is not that he's innocent. It's just that the courts messed it up. The prosecution messed it up. That's all it was. And stop, I'm not on either side. I'm saying that some saying he's innocent, some saying he's guilty. I'm not on either side. I'm on the court of law side, not the court of public opinion. That's my closing thoughts. This is your boy Davin Daniel. This is the Black Evolution. And listen to his outro music. We be signing off.